Glenn Beck comes up with some interesting stuff, maybe far better than many other people. And there's a reason. That's one reason they kicked him and put pressure on him to get out of Fox News, because he would get into things they didn't want covered. Flynn's lawyer wants two cell phones that are connected to Isafid, if I pronounce his name right. Here goes. Here's he's quoting from this guy, and what the lawyers say about this guy is really important. Not Flynn, but this Russian probe, the Western intel guy.
That federal prosecutors turn over two cell phones owned by Joseph Mifsud.
Joseph Mifsud. This Joseph Mifsud is a very strange character. He's got his thumb into a lot of things, and not so much with Russia, but with Western intelligence, with Europe, UK, with Europe, and especially with Clinton and probably Obama and networks. There's things going on with him. The lawyer says that they've changed his identity, and he's disappeared in 2018. Why?
She stated, quote, "The phones could contain specific information related to the Western intelligence being tasked against Flynn likely as early as 2014 to arrange, unbeknownst to him, connections with certain Russians that they would then use against him in their false claims." Wait, what? Who was tasking Western intelligence to spy and set Flynn up? Was it Clapper? Was it Brennan? Was it Obama? And if federal prosecutors have examined these phones, oh, you can damn well bet that John Durham and A.G. Barr have seen them too.
Now let's go back to the beginning of this whole clip. There's something here with Michael Flynn and what he says that Glenn Beck also said, and this is why they kicked him out of Fox News or pushed pressure on him. Listen to this. And Michael Flynn was saying this too. Listen to this.
Flynn was being targeted for saying that there was a cooperation between radical Islamists and communist and Marxist radicals, and they were trying to overthrow the West. The Times pulls this excerpt from Flynn's book, and I quote, "The war is on. We face a working coalition that extends from North Korea and China to Russia, Iran, Syria, Cuba, Bolivia, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. We are under attack, not only just from nation states directly, but also from Al-Qaeda, Hezbollah, ISIS, and countless other terrorist groups. To suffice to say, the same sort of cooperation binds together jihadis, communists, and garden variety tyrants." End quote. Wow. I mean, radicals, anarchists, communists, and Islamists working together in parallel to destroy the West and the Western way of life. Where have I heard that before? I have been saying this under heavy criticism since I was at Fox. They came after me then, and it appears General Flynn caught the eye of the Obama administration in 2016 as well. Was it?
And maybe as early as 2014, as we later reported. Now let's go back to the ending of this.
Would then use against him in their false claims. Wait, what? Who was tasking Western intelligence to spy and set Flynn up? Was it Clapper? Was it Brennan?
That doesn't matter who it was, per se. Well, we may never find out. But what it tells me is that our intelligence agencies are also divided between elite groups and socialist and terrorist groups and pro-American groups. tells me that they're divided. And that's a big, big problem, and it has been a big, big problem for a long time.
Was it Obama? And if federal prosecutors have examined these phones, oh, you can damn well bet that John Durham and A.G. Barr have seen them too. Now, Mifsud, he's been painted as this Russian asset that was just willing to hand the Trump campaign these Hillary Clinton emails. But his ties to Russia are extraordinarily weak. His ties to the intelligence on the well, let's just say they're weird as hell. This is the last we know. This is the last photo that has been taken of Mifsud. He met with his lawyers in May 2018. Then he just vanished. We don't know where he is. His lawyer stated that he is indeed alive, but, and I quote, they have provided him with another identity. Who provided him another identity? Who's hiding him? Who's he hiding from? His lawyer goes on. He was in close relations with the Western intelligence world as well as to the Clinton network, and that today he is fully cooperating with and following the orders of easily identifiable intelligence agencies.
What intelligence agency? Probably the CIA and the NSA. They're both corrupted as hell. They're both divided. It's all get out. The CIA especially. Oh well, it's one hell of a can of worms. You're never going to get rid of the deep state. Christ will have to burn them SOBs up. There you are.
Wow. May I just repeat something that his lawyer is saying these things? This is not some random friend. This is his lawyer saying that he is a Western intel asset. I don't know. That seems kind of important, doesn't it?
We're going to let that go. There's so much going on here that we will never, never get to because the deep state is so pervasive, so wide, so deep, so covered that, hell, we ain't never going to get to it. You'll never get any of these elite people arrested or going to jail either. That's why Q is such a joke. Just a Ponzi put out there to jerk people around with mental games with no real facts or support underneath it. Really ticks me off. Anyhow, there you are. Thank you, going back in the blaze.